We stand ready to move in additional assets as needed. Let me say again, to any country, any organization, anyone thinking of taking advantage of this situation, I have one word: don't.
It is day 4 of the Israel-Hamas war. The death toll has topped 1,900 people, including 11 Americans.
Today, speaking to the nation, President Biden reaffirmed U.S. support for Israel.
But the conflict is having a deep impact on Alaskans with connections to both sides of this war.
Joe Kadop brings us that perspective after speaking with those in Anchorage's Jewish and Muslim communities. Joe.
Mike, Maria, I talked with a second Anchorage rabbi today, a different viewpoint from what I heard from Congregation Beth Shalom's Reform rabbi yesterday, who talks about peace, but similar to what we heard from the president today, says Israel has a right to defend itself. Today, Orthodox Anchorage rabbi Yosef Greenberg focused his message on immediate peace. Speaking of the people he says he knows have been killed in the conflict, the Lubavitch Jewish Center rabbi has been watching as Israeli warplanes continue attacking the Gaza Strip today after Hamas' unprecedented attacks on Saturday. As deaths on both sides approach 2,000 people, Israel's defense minister said today that he, quote, released all restraints for troops in the fight. That as Hamas leaders continue their pledge to murder hostages, Rabbi Greenberg today defining what peace looks like to him.
Every human being is a candle that God is kindling to bring more light to the world. And each one of us is an ambassador of love, of hope, of goodness and kindness. So be there for another, be there for your neighbor, be there for a friend, be there for a family member you haven't spoken for 20 years in honor of bringing light to the world and to take away the darkness that we have now.
I've attempted to talk to multiple people in our Muslim communities here in Anchorage. Most have denied to be on camera or publicly speak about the issue yet. A local Muslim business leader today who did not want to be identified echoed what we've heard across the country: support for the Palestinian people, explaining the conflict's historic context of feelings the Israeli government continues to take land that they feel is Palestinian land. But as far as Hamas's actions, some Muslim leaders speaking out today.
There must be a call for an immediate ceasefire, a recognition of the reality of the Palestinian people and the oppression that they've faced for decades, and a condemnation of increased violence via blockade and other means by the Israeli government against the Palestinian people.
That from a New Jersey news conference today. Who the land belongs to remains the historic point of contention from both sides in this generations-old fight. What is unprecedented here and what we are now having conversations about is feelings from both sides on the Hamas attacks, as I continue to want to talk with people on all sides of this issue and encourage anyone to reach out to me to share your perspective. Mike.